Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we have seen that the instrument potentiometer and uses of potentiometer. Potentiometer is used to find the unknown EMF of a given cell as well as this instrument we can use to compare the EMF of two cells. There are two methods, we have seen that, by separate method and by sum and difference method. We can compare the EMF of two cells. Third use of potentiometer is that by using potentiometer we can determine the internal resistance of a given cell. So we have seen that these articles of potentiometer. तो आपको पढ़ना है यूजेस ऑफ पोटेंशियोमीटर. अदर देन दिस देर आर सम यूजेस ऑफ पोटेंशियोमीटर. इन शॉर्ट, I am telling to you the potentiometer is used in potential divider arrangement. First application is potentiometer we can use in potential divider arrangement. With the help of this potential divider arrangement we can change the output voltage across the electrical circuit. We can change, जैसा 230 वोल्ट का सप्लाई है और अपने को होना 100 वोल्ट सप्लाई, तो we can change this potential difference from 230 volt to 100 volt with the help of potentiometer, and this potentiometer is used in potential divider arrangement. This is one of the use, means potentiometer is used in potential divider arrangement by which we can change the output voltage across the electrical circuit. This is one of the use. Now another use, this potentiometer also used in audio control system. Audio control system means we can control the frequency of sound waves by the help of this potentiometer. So this is another use. म्हणजे potentiometer is used in audio control system to change the frequency of audio waves, that is to change the frequency of loudness. We can control this loudness with the help of potentiometer. In modern system, audio system, there is use of potentiometer by which we can change the frequency of audio waves, so that potentiometer is also used in audio control system to change the frequency of audio waves. Another use of potentiometer, the potentiometer is also used in sensor. sensor means with the help of sensor we can find the speed of moving part. In machine there are number of parts which are in motion, and we can, with the help of this sensor, we can find the motion of moving parts in the machine. This is when, and in that sensor there is use of potentiometer. So these are the uses of potentiometer other than this. तो आपको ये रीड करना है, तीन यूजेस दिए हैं, वो यूजेस रीड करना है अच्छे से. अगर नहीं समझे तो फिर अपन उसके ऊपर ध्यान देंगे. इन शॉर्ट स्टेट द यूजेस ऑफ पोटेंशियोमीटर अदर देन दिस आर द इम्पॉर्टेंट यूजेस जो अपन ने पहले देखे हैं. कंपैरिजन ऑफ EMF, इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ सेल, these are the uses of potentiometer. Now next article is advantages of potentiometer over a voltmeter. How potentiometer is superior than that of the voltmeter. Means what are the advantages of potentiometer over the voltmeter. म्हणजे potentiometer instrument, because voltmeter is the direct measuring instrument and potentiometer is the indirect measuring instrument. And if I compare the properties of potentiometer and properties of voltmeter, then it is found that in many respect the potentiometer is found to be superior than that of the voltmeter. The first advantage of potentiometer is that the potentiometer instrument is more sensitive than that of the voltmeter. This is one of the use of potentiometer. In this way potentiometer is superior than that of the voltmeter. Another importance of potentiometer is that by using potentiometer we can measure potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit as well as EMF of the cell, but voltmeter only measure terminal potential difference in the electrical circuit, because voltmeter instrument draws some electric current from this electrical circuit, so that this voltmeter cannot measure the actual potential difference in an electrical circuit, but potentiometer instrument measure accurate potential difference as well as EMF of the cell accurately, because this instrument does not draw any electric current from the circuit, so that potentiometer is superior than that of the voltmeter. Another use, the potentiometer instrument we can use to measure a very small potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit accurately, which cannot be measured with the help of voltmeter, because this potentiometer instrument measure very small potential difference in an electrical circuit in the order of, I think, 10 to the power minus 6 volt, up to which 10 to the power minus 6 volt up to which we can measure the potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit with the help of potentiometer, but voltmeter cannot be used for the measurement of such type of potential difference, so that it is superior. Another use of potentiometer is that with the help of potentiometer we can find the internal resistance of a cell accurately, which cannot be determined by using voltmeter. म्हणजे potentiometer, with the help of potentiometer we can measure, we can find the internal resistance of the cell, but voltmeter cannot be used for the measurement of this internal resistance. So, in this way, if I compare the uses of potentiometer with the uses of voltmeter, then it is found that potentiometer is more superior than that of the voltmeter. So, in this way, these are the advantages of potentiometer over the voltmeter. So, you write, state any 4 advantages of potentiometer over the voltmeter. ऐसा क्वेश्चन आपको पूछ सकते हैं. Now, these are the uses of potentiometer. There are some disadvantages of potentiometer, because potentiometer instrument is not portable, it is bulky, we cannot move easily from one place to another place, so that this instrument is not portable, while voltmeter is portable. Another drawbacks of this potentiometer is that, another disadvantage of potentiometer is that the potentiometer not directly measure the EMF or terminal potential difference of the cell, and not measure directly, but voltmeter measure this potential difference directly. So, these are the disadvantages of potentiometer. Now, next article. Now, you read this in the book, these are the given. Now, next important article is galvanometer. That is, next article is, these are the galvanometer. Now, galvanometer is an instrument which is used to detect, not measure. Galvanometer instrument is used to detect the electric current, very small electric current, weak electric current in an electrical circuit. This is the use of galvanometer. Now, galvanometer instrument we can use for the measurement of very small electric current in an electrical circuit, as well as for the measurement of very small potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit, so that this instrument can measure both quantities, that is electric current as well as potential difference, so that this instrument we can use as an ammeter as well as a voltmeter for the measurement of electric current and potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit. This is the galvanometer. As we have to use this galvanometer instrument for the measurement of electric current as well as potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit, we must know that, because this instrument not directly measure, galvanometer instrument not directly measure electric current as well as potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit. But we can use this galvanometer for the measurement of these two quantities, so that we must make some modification in that galvanometer. We must modify this instrument for the measurement of electric current and for the measurement of potential difference between 2 points in an electrical circuit. And we know that for the measurement of electric current, this specific instrument is used. This instrument is called as ammeter, and for the measurement of potential difference, this specific instrument is used called as voltmeter. It means that with the help of galvanometer, we have to measure electric current, so that we must modify this galvanometer into an ammeter. We must modify this galvanometer into a voltmeter. Then we can use this instrument for the measurement of electric current and potential difference. For making modification in that galvanometer, for the conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter or galvanometer into a voltmeter, we must know that the principle, construction and working of galvanometer. In your course, there is no detailed construction, principle and working of galvanometer. So it is found that there are two types of, थोड़ा मैं बता देता, गैल्वानोमीटर ये कितने प्रकार के हैं, उसका प्रिंसिपल क्या है, उसकी कंस्ट्रक्शन कैसी है. आपके बुक में डायग्राम दिया है, वो डायग्राम मैं यहाँ निकालता नहीं क्योंकि डायग्राम ज़रा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड डायग्राम है, वो बोर्ड पर मैं निकालता नहीं. आप बुक में देखो, हाँ, और उसमें जो मेन पार्ट्स है, वो मेन पार्ट्स कौन कौन से है उसमें हैं, इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द गैल्वानोमीटर क्या है, वो मैं आपको बताता अभी. तो गैल्वानोमीटर्स are of two types. There are two types of galvanometer. First type is moving coil galvanometer, and second type is moving magnet type galvanometer. In moving coil galvanometer, the coil is movable. The coil is movable and magnet remain fixed. In moving coil galvanometer, the coil is movable and magnet remain fixed. And second type of galvanometer is moving magnet type galvanometer. In moving magnet type galvanometer, the magnet is movable and coil remain fixed. Magnet is movable and coil remain fixed. This galvanometer is called as moving magnet type galvanometer. Moving magnet type galvanometer is also called as tangent galvanometer. उसको क्या बोलते हैं, दूसरा नाम है उसको, मूविंग मैग्नेट टाइप गैल्वानोमीटर को टेंजेंट गैल्वानोमीटर बोलते हैं. अपने को मूविंग कॉइल गैल्वानोमीटर देखना है. देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ गैल्वानोमीटर. MCG, moving coil galvanometer, and second type is MMG, moving magnet type galvanometer. इसको टेंजेंट गैल्वानोमीटर बोलते हैं. टेंजेंट गैल्वानोमीटर. These are the main two types of galvanometer. In moving coil galvanometer, coil is movable. Coil is movable. In moving magnet type galvanometer, magnet is movable. Magnet is movable. And magnet remain in moving coil galvanometer, coil is movable and magnet remain fixed. Magnet fixed. And here coil is fixed. These are the two types of galvanometer. Now in your course, moving coil galvanometer is given. Again, moving coil galvanometer are of two types. Moving coil galvanometer are of two types. First type is suspended coil type galvanometer. First type is suspended coil type galvanometer, and second type is pivoted coil type. Moving coil galvanometer are of two types, suspended coil type galvanometer and pivoted coil type galvanometer. Out of these two types of galvanometer, suspended coil type galvanometer is more sensitive than that of pivoted type galvanometer. What is suspended coil type galvanometer? In suspended coil type galvanometer, the coil is suspended. Coil is freely suspended from the torsion head, which can free to rotate inside the magnetic field produced by strong bar magnet. This galvanometer is called as, this position is called as suspended coil type. ऐसी कॉइल रहती, वो कॉइल को सस्पेंड किया रहता ऐसा, और मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में ऐसी हैं उसको रखते, हॉर्सशू मैग्नेट रहता, हॉर्सशू मैग्नेट ऐसा, तो उसके बीच में वो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो तैयार होता, दो पोल्स के बीच में जो गैप में जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड तैयार होता, वो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में एक कॉइल को ऐसे सस्पेंडेड पोजीशन लटका के रखते ऐसे व्हिच कैन फ्री टू रोटेट इनसाइड द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. दिस पोजीशन इज कॉल्ड एज सस्पेंडेड कॉइल टाइप galvanometer, suspended coil type position. Okay. Now second type is pivoted coil type galvanometer. In pivoted coil type galvanometer, a thing means the coil is placed on the tip of the pin, which can free to rotate in this way. This position is called as pivoted type position. जैसा मैग्नेटिक कंपास नीडल रहती है अपनी, मैग्नेटिक कंपास नीडल, ये मैग्नेटिक कंपास नीडल है. ये नीडल which is placed on the tip of the pin, which can free to rotate about its center. This position is called as pivoted type position of the galvanometer. In this way, there are two types of galvanometer. First type, there are two types of moving coil galvanometer, suspended coil type galvanometer and pivoted coil type galvanometer. Out of these two galvanometer, suspended coil type galvanometer is more sensitive than that of pivoted type galvanometer. Now in your course, suspended coil type galvanometer is given, of which we have to study. बंद कर दो. Suspended coil type galvanometer is given. of which we have to study. We have to make conversion of this moving coil galvanometer into an ammeter or into a voltmeter. For this purpose, we must know that principle, construction and working of moving coil galvanometer. This instrument, moving coil galvanometer instrument, we can use to detect the electric current, in an electrical circuit, not measure, because this instrument measure electric current in the form of deflection. If I increase the electric current in the circuit, the corresponding deflection, this pointer shows deflection, the corresponding deflection in that galvanometer increases. This deflection in the galvanometer may be increased or decreased, depends upon the flow of electric current through this galvanometer or applied potential difference across this galvanometer. It means that this deflection depends upon two quantities, electric current and potential difference, so that this instrument we can use for the measurement of electric current as well as potential difference. That is, this instrument we can use as an ammeter as well as a voltmeter. The principle of this moving coil galvanometer is that this principle states that when a current carrying coil is placed in a uniform magnetic induction or in a uniform magnetic field, what happen? The coil tends to rotate. The coil performs rotational motion, because when a current carrying coil is freely suspended in a uniform magnetic field, what happen? A torque is acting on the coil. This torque tends to rotate the coil about its axis of suspension and adjusted its plane such that the magnetic flux passing through the coil is maximum. This is the principle of moving coil galvanometer. What is the principle? According to this principle, when a current carrying coil is freely suspended in a uniform magnetic field, what happen? A torque is acting on the coil. दोनों की लड़ाई, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की और इलेक्ट्रिक करंट की, दोनों की इंटरैक्शन, दोनों की इंटरैक्शन से एक फोर्स तैयार होता है, उसको अपन टॉर्क बोलते हैं, है ही नहीं. Under the action of electric current and magnetic induction, the force is acting on the coil. This force means torque is acting on the coil. This torque tends to rotate the coil about its axis of suspension such that यह ऐसी रोटेट नहीं होती. ये जो प्लेन है, ये प्लेन ऐसा एडजस्ट करते ये टॉर्क कि मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स पासिंग थ्रू द कॉइल इज मैक्सिमम. दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ मूविंग coil galvanometer. So what is this principle? According to this principle, when a current carrying coil is freely suspended in a uniform magnetic field, a torque is acting on the coil. This torque tends to rotate the coil about its axis of suspension and adjusted its plane such that the magnetic flux passing through the coil is maximum. This is the principle of moving coil galvanometer. Now the construction of moving coil galvanometer is that this moving coil galvanometer consists of some main parts. First part is rectangular coil. What type of construction of rectangular coil? This rectangular coil consists of a large number of turns of insulated copper wire, which is wound on a rectangular aluminum metal frame, so that the instrument made dead beat. तो what is the meaning of dead and what is the meaning of beat हैं, वो मैं बाद में बताऊंगा. डेड यानी उसकी मोशन स्टॉप करना. जैसा अपन करंट पास करेंगे ये कॉइल से, ये कॉइल रोटेट होंगी, तो ये कॉइल की मोशन स्टॉप करेंगे तो डेड करेंगे, मोशन डेड होंगी. बाद में इफ आई स्टॉप द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट, दिस पॉइंटर रिटर्न टू इट्स ओरिजिनल पोजीशन और बीट करेंगे. ये कौन करता है? जो एल्यूमिनियम फ्रेम है वाइंडिंग के लिए, अपन ये कॉइल वाइंडिंग के लिए जो एल्यूमिनियम फ्रेम यूज में लाया है, उसमें इंड्यूस करंट तैयार होता. वो इंड्यूस करंट अपोजेज द मोशन ऑफ द फ्रेम, मोशन ऑफ द फ्रेम, इसको मोशन को विरोध करते. तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट पार्ट इज rectangular coil. It consists of a large number of turns of thin insulated copper wire which is wound on the rectangular aluminum frame, so that the instrument made dead beat. This is the first part. Second part is horseshoe magnet. This rectangular coil is kept in the magnetic field, in the strong magnetic field which is produced by horseshoe magnet. Horseshoe magnet. The second part is horseshoe magnet. It is a permanent magnet. It is a permanent magnet of which poles